Hello, 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 hello. Test, 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 test. I'm just gonna test out the microphone real quick as I changed some things. So I'm just gonna compare this to the other live stream, and I will be right back in a second. Just gonna listen, and hopefully it's better. All right, test, 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 test. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Hope everyone is doing pretty fine tonight. I'm just gonna commit. That's great. All right. So the microphone is pretty decent. It's not bad. It's pretty good actually. To be honest, if I'm being honest, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. So here we go. We have got Monaco today. It's gonna be a Halloween event, as usually on. Well, we were supposed to have Las Vegas, but tonight we are gonna be having. Why is this guy always sending a? Why? Why is the? Oh, mate, thank you for the follow, but why? What is this? What is this? What? Look at this, guys. This guy sends an emote of my face each time I stream. Look, why? I don't get it. Well, doesn't really matter. All right, so we're gonna get straight into the thingy here. Let me get this up for you guys. Where are we? Where are we? Here we are. Good evening, Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson. Oh my days, Michael Jordan. MJ is actually Michael Jordan, but for now it's Jackson Santa or Santa Jackson. Santa Jackson. Yes, I'm gonna be your Santa Claus. Well, the guys are doing a Halloween event. I'm gonna be the Santa Claus during Christmas. So hopefully you guys are gonna be appreciating that. I'm gonna come with Thomas. I have a girlfriend, and I'm happy. Yes! Come on, buddy. That's great, buddy. Really happy for you, and hopefully you can make it work. Don't rush too much. Don't rush too much. That's the only advice I can give you, and hopefully run as far as you can. Jack Tyler, who just came out of a relationship. Both people, well, both guys in a different. Cause your mom's a Sticky. No, Sticky. No, we're not gonna do that. So, guys, we are gonna go straight into the introduction, of course. So here we are. We are. Well, this is me. Hello, you guys probably know me already. But if you didn't know me already, I'm the commentator for Power Grid Racing, and I'm gonna be commentating the season. I hit. I'm gonna allow that. I'm gonna allow that. Love you too, Sticky. But guys, today we are gonna be racing in Monaco. Hopefully, that is gonna be a great race. I'm just gonna do something small, real quick. I'm gonna put this to 16 so that I'm not really dropping away, if that makes sense. I'm going to crash. There we go. That is a new room. No, well, yeah, actually, yes. I am currently in Dublin. So, yeah, the scenery is a little bit different. Where's the car? I will give you a guided tour, buddy. All right. So, I did it last week too. You weren't there last week. All right. So, there is my little bed. It's not my bed though. I sleep there. Yes, that is a bear. I use that for sleeping. It's very comfy. So there's my actually it's a sofa, but I use it as a bed when my parents are coming. There's my little kitchen. Beauty. It's a beauty. Then here's my setup. There's a TV, but I don't use it now. Here's the screen. You guys are able to see it. Little Thomas with his cute teddy. Hey, oh yo, watch out, you. Watch out, eh? So here you've got this. And then one under the sofa bed, not an actual bed. No, I sleep on here if my parents come to sleep here, but my parents are not here, so I sleep there. You know? Um, yes. All right. So we are ready to go. We are ready to go. So today we are gonna be in Monaco. But legit, my girlfriend and I do the same sport, so that's good. What kind of sport do you do again? Is it cricket? It's cricket, right? If I remember quite well. So last week we had Belgium. It's gonna be the Masters tier first, guys. By the way, the 0.7x zoom. All right. So we had Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps. Orion Lemons came in P1, then we had Lineator in P2 and Anoxidus in P3. So he did a pretty good job there. The guys did an amazing job in Belgium. They kept it clean, so all that kind of stuff. Today we are going to be racing in Monaco, and I have to actually go further into this. So we're going to be racing Monaco. There is all the info because the guys are starting already. This is going to be Monaco. You guys know Monaco. It's a sprint race and a 50% race. It's reversed grid. And then today we are going to be having the strategy, soft, medium, medium, softs, medium, hard, or hard mediums, because actually you can stretch those softs and the mediums quite long. And then we've got safety car probability quite high, so is degradation rate, and so is tire overheating probability, not really actually. My predictions, I'm not going to do the predictions as I don't have time to do the predictions, unfortunately. So guys, my apologies, but we are going to go straight into the race, as obviously it's going to be a, what's it called? A sprint race. So I'm not able to talk through the qualifying, if that makes sense. So here we are currently in the lobby. We're just waiting. I'm just going to quickly listen to the stream, as I need to make sure that the quality is actually decent. 13 watchers, welcome everyone. My name is Phoebe Thomas, you probably know me already. Alright, so this is gonna be the stream of the quality of the stream. Oh my days, the stream of the quality, that is bad. Alright, so if I talk right now, there is a little bit of a difficult thing there. I don't know what it is. Alright, I'm gonna unplug my thingy, I'm gonna plug it back in. All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, welcome back. So hopefully this quality suits the live stream. Yes, it really does. So here we go. We have got 5 red lights. Where's my controller? Here it is. Oh, my days. Oh, man, I touched my... yeah, okay. It is 5 red lights here in Monaco. And away we go as we've got a pretty decent start there from Skionski. He defends the inside line into turn 1. We've got Rage in P2 and Ali in P3 who loses a position, although it's flying away, making that move on Melika in P4. And then we've got the McLaren drivers battling with each other, flying away, trying to get past the Williams driver, and there's someone getting pushed. And there's damage. There is damage. Is that a safety car already? It doesn't seem like it, and I'm not too sure if there's actually... if that glitch is still going on here in Monaco. So we've got 13 laps. There's 6 positions of a drop for Melika, who gets a 3-second time penalty. Lets everyone go through. We've got Orion and Linear still in P9 and P10. Stiggy in P8. And Transic in P7, who's got overtaken by his teammate. He gained 4 positions. Jay Tyler is the one I'm talking about here. He had a pretty amazing start there. Gained the most positions already. And he's currently battling the Alfa Romeo, who's trying to make a move on the Williams driver Ali. And what a beautiful track this is. It is nighttime too, as it is, of course, Halloween tonight for the guys who are celebrating it. Congratulations to your Halloween or whatever. As it seems like there's a little bit of sketchy things going on there. A little bit of spooky things with Mr. Mali, who's trying to defend from Jay Tyler, but it's not really working out. Orion is coming into the pits, of course, not Orion Lemons, but his buddy. And then we've got Mali defending the inside line from Intransic. He's just pushing the Englishman a little bit wide there. They're still going side by side, but Intransic backs off. Stiggy takes benefit here, takes the opportunity to make that move on Intransic. Intransic might have some front wing damage there after his battle with the Alfa Romeo driver. And now it is, of course, Lionator and Stiggy, both drivers battling for the drivers' constructors. As it is gonna be a Lionator currently in P7 right behind Stiggy. And is he gonna be able to make that move work? Sorry, apologies. Oh, we've got Ali making a move down the inside. He's cutting the whole chicane there to make that move work. I'm not too sure if he got a penalty for that. And we've got a yellow flag. That is a virtual safety car already. And I hope there isn't going to be a full safety car, because that... actually, that would be quite fun, because then Orion and Melika and Flying Away would be able to get closer. But as I said earlier, soft medium or medium soft would work, but obviously it's a sprint race here, so we are not going to be able to see any changes in strategies. I'm just going to have a quick look with the tire strategies. Stiggy on soft tires, and he is actually doing pretty decent there. We've got Orion, who also has gone on to the soft tires, and the rest of the grid is on a medium tire, so not too bad from the guys themselves. As it is going to be Jay Tyler right on the tail of Skionski, as both the Alfa Romeo drivers currently in the top 5 in the sprint race, but take in consideration that these guys were on the reversed grid, so that means they are actually dead last in the, in the Drivers' Championship. So it's not a great sign, but for this race, it is a great sign. Jay Tyler, who's already making up a couple of positions, obviously, as he's currently in a P4, gained about 6 positions already. He started in P10, currently in P4, as he finds himself in P4 or P5 in the Drivers' Championship. Then we've got Lionator, who gained 5 positions, started in P12. And then the guy who started at the back of the grid is going to be a Mini G, if I'm not mistaken. He probably did attend too late. Well, marked attendance too late. And that's where he's going to be put in a P13. Unfortunately, now we have got Jay Tyler still on the tail of Skionski, but he needs to watch out because he's getting chased from behind by the older Alfa Romeo driver. And it seems like every time I'm doing a commentary video, these guys are finding themselves in a team sandwich. Now we've got a Jay Tyler in an Alfa Romeo sandwich. And obviously you never want to be in an Alfa Romeo sandwich, because that would be a little bit... not the 2 fastest drivers. Not too sure if they are clean, but Mali, we saw some interesting things happening, and the same we see here. He goes too wide. He's a really aggressive defender, Mali, and he doesn't leave too much space for the other guys to get past. Maybe his teammate, if he's gonna let some room for him. And he's actually not going to. Skonski down the inside. He's pushing the Mercedes driver a little bit wide. A little bit of an awkward exit there. Coming through the slowest corner of the whole calendar. And of course, Monaco, one of the most beautiful circuits on the calendar, but also the slowest track on the calendar. As the total amount of kilometers traveled during a 50% race is only 130 kilometers. And the usual total distance is about 150 to 160. So that's about 20 to 30 kilometers less that these guys are driving. My spoiler was dark orange, had no downforce, had to retire the car, so don't block anyone. That's great, flying away. Love to hear it. Thank you for being so nice on track. Rage now with the fastest lap of 112.9. And I do have to say, Mr. Angskonskus, this something finds himself in the... Where are you? How are you not in the top 10 in the driver's standings? What is this? That's pretty weird. Lineator finds himself in P6 now. 6 positions gained, and he's probably going to be able to make a move. There goes the Alfa Romeo. There goes Ksianski. And that is not going to be a safety car again. 5-second time penalty for Ksianski for a severe collision with Orion Lemons. And Orion Lemons, who seems to have a broken front wing, unfortunately. So he's got to come into the pits and pit for some new tires. But then he would be able to get back, as there is going to be a full safety car. As you can see, he's currently in Sector 1. As it does say on the left side of your screen, virtual safety car. And usually when the safety car has come out, it should say safety car. Like a regular safety car, not the virtual safety car. But it does say virtual safety car right now, so this might be a little bit of a glitch here. Kskanski with a 3-second time penalty, and Orion Lemons DNFs. Did he DNF in the wall, though? That is a good question. Let's have a quick look. Yes, indeed, he did. And then Kskanski with that 5-second time penalty. It's looking a little bit better, because he's going to get into the top 10 right now. Orion, who also has a penalty. So does Amelika, so he might be getting into the top 10. Although he does come into the pits, though. He's going to change tires. Now we've got Intronsic currently in P10, who had an unfortunate incident with Mali. And he might get a couple of penalties for that. You never know, you never know. But it is always a pretty depressing thing for the stewards to deal with a sprint race and a 50% race. Because they have to mention in what session the penalty has to be given and all that kind of stuff. So it's quite difficult for us stewards to sort these kind of situations. But yeah, I mean, it's for the league, it's for the guys who actually organize all of this stuff. And I do want to say quick heads up, not really a heads up, like a big props to the guys who manage this league. We've got Manic, we've got Jay, we've got Hilly, we have got Jamie T, we've got Scotty, and all of the stewards, of course, who make this a enjoyable community and environment for everyone. Fortunately, some are not too happy with things going on every now and then, but I mean, it happens very, very often. Not very often, I don't know how to say this, like, it doesn't happen too much. Usually it's like an individual who feels like he's superior above the other guys. Well, obviously, if it's a community, you're all at the same level. Now, we are currently right behind the safety car, and Jay Tyler might be going from a second to last to first. That was a pretty weird sentence there, but second to last to first, as he's currently finding himself already in P2, but I think he's got some difficult drivers right in front of him. Well, he's got Melander in the Aston Martin car. And he also has the German driver Rage. And he puts him... Oh, wait! Rage put his tag as PGR. That's great, buddy. Really love it. The German driver put his PGR tag in his race name. That is great to see. You know, you as a league owner, you would like to influence as many people into changing their names, changing their tags or whatever with your league involved, if that makes sense. Like in this case, it would be PGR Rage. Let's say Lineator, it would be PGR Lineator. Although I don't think Lineator is going to do that. I mean, I would love to see it, you know, I would love to see it. So I'm just going to listen to the live stream real quick, because the safety car is probably not coming in yet. And I'm taking a quick sip of water. Always, you know, hydrate enough, guys. Hydrate enough. Hydrating is very important. Safety car is in his lap. And we've got 5 red lights. Well, not really 5 red lights. We've got green flags. And go, go, go. As these guys are going to be able to restart this sprint race. We saw some rubber coming off the tires there. Down the main straight. Rage, who's got a pretty decent start there already. As we've got Molly right behind the McLaren driver right now. The Alfa Romeo driver trying to catch up to his main rival in this race. I do have to say that. These guys had a couple of incidents already. And of course, the Alfa Romeo crashed out and Transic earlier in this sprint race. And let's have a quick look what's going on at the back of the grid. As we've got Transic trying to get past Mini G, but it doesn't seem so easy. As he's finding himself in P10 at the moment. Let's go back to the front of the grid. Although Lionator right on the tail of Stiggy here. The German driver trying to get past the British driver. And it seems like, you know, in the Master Steer, it's a little bit of a England versus Germany. We've got Rage being a German. We've got Lionator being a German. We've got Flying Away being a German. And all of these guys have got some good potential in this Champions Steer. But unfortunately, Lionator finds himself behind Ali right now. And he's not able to get past him pretty soon. Although Ali comes into the pits, gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And he's probably going to be at the back of the grid. Now, Sticky is the other British driver I was talking about. So is Jay Tyler. So is Mr. Orion Lemons and the other Orion probably. And then also we have got a Mr. Che Oliver who's not here. Unfortunately, we've got another safety car. Someone has crashed. Probably up ahead. No, it's Skansky in Sector 1. And that is going to be your second safety car of tonight. And unfortunately, we haven't seen that many safety cars. Oh, wait, what is he doing? He needs to get back to the... That was illegal. That was very much illegal. But Ali doesn't get a penalty from it. Let's have a quick focus on the penalties here. We've got 3 seconds for America and 5 seconds for Ali. Now, what are the tires looking like? Because a couple of guys are on the soft tires, including Orion. And I do have to say, his next target is going to be Lionator. And take this into consideration, right? Orion is on 3-lap-old softs. Lionator is on 8-lap-old medium. So obviously, Orion is going to be faster. But Lionator wants to get past Stiggy as soon as possible. Because those 8-lap-old mediums might be faster than the 8-lap-old softs at the moment. And then, of course, we've got the top 3 being a medium tire runner. So they're going to run away pretty fast here. Stiggy is going to be battling with Lionator, Orion, Mini G, America, and Transic, and Ali. So I do think there's going to be a 1 or 2 second gap in between Mali and Stiggy from the moment they are starting the... they're restarting the race. And that is only going to be after lap 11. So coming into lap 12, the guys are going to be able to complete 2 more laps without a safety car. But I think we had more laps behind the safety car than we had... No, actually, wait, hold up. Let me have a quick thing. So we had, 3 laps, 6 laps? Oh, no, we didn't. It's kind of the same. It's like 50-50, you know? But right now we've got 1 lap behind the safety car. Well, not really behind the safety car, but it is a safety car situation. Then we have another lap and another lap. That's going to be the in lap. And then you have, unfortunately, 6 laps of safety car situation. So in a 13-lap sprint race, that's not really great, obviously. But, it is what it is, guys. You know, as a racing driver, you need to take these kinds of things into consideration when joining a race like Monaco. And obviously, Monaco is a well-known track where a lot of guys are going to be crashing out. And yeah, it is what it is, you know. As a racing driver, you need to change your strategy based on the things that are happening on track and what you are going to be expecting. And usually in Monaco, knowing that it is going to be... It's also reduced safety car, by the way, guys. So even with a reduced safety car, it's still going to be 2 safety cars. But actually, I got the information that reduced safety cars actually only gives you... It doesn't do anything on the rate that you get a safety car. For example, it could be that reduced and standard, that both safety cars are going to be coming out in the same situation, but you will see at the end of the race there is a limit. And with reduced, the limit is going to be 3 or 5, I think. Or I think it's 3. And with medium, it's 5. And then on... What is the maximum? Like, the maximum is going to be 8. I think. That's the information I got. But I'm not 100% sure if it's true. So, as a league owner, you know, changing it from medium... well, from standard to reduced is a good thing. You will be seeing a less amount of safety cars if there is going to be many crashes. But the rate at when it's coming is actually not making a difference. So that's a little bit unfortunate here. Let's have a quick look with the position changes real quick. So we have got the top 5 who have gained a lot of positions. We've got Rage gaining 1, J Tyler gaining 8, Mali gaining 4, Sticky gaining 5, and then we've got Lionator gaining 7, and also Mini G gaining 6. He started in P13, so he kept his nose clean. But that doesn't really matter too much right now, as it is going to be the top 5 battling for some good points and a good position in the starting grid for the 50% race. It's going to be green flags and go, go, go with Rage leading the race right now. Where's my interval? Here it is. Orion tries to get past Lionator. As I said earlier, he's going to try and get past him as soon as possible. Ali has left the session, it seems like. And what is Orion going to be able to do? Right behind the Ferrari driver, and he needs to stick to the toe, but it is really difficult here in Monaco. He does have the fresher tire here, but as you can see on the right side of that tire of Orion, it's a little bit degrading already, and there was some dirt coming into sector 2 there. And hopefully that didn't really affect his driving too much. I do have to say that Orion goes onto the throttle really, really easily, so we might be seeing a medium... Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Lionator gets a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. Now Orion gets the front wing damage. Yeah, that was a no-go from Orion. He thought he could dive bomb in through there, but unfortunately that didn't really work out, did it? Let's have a quick look with Mali here as he finds himself in P3 right behind J Tyler. 5 tenths for the Alfa Romeo driver. And Stiggy is trying to get back to Mali right now. Does a Lionator have front wing damage? It does seem like he went a little bit too deep into that corner, and that might indicate on a broken front wing and understeer, of course. Yeah, you can definitely see that he's a little bit understeery here. Usually when you're understeery, you've got some front wing damage, because you definitely don't want straight line speed here in Monaco. You want to have 50-50 wings, because the higher the wings, the faster you are through the corners. Now we are not going to be able to see Mini G get past the Ferrari driver in that last second. Maybe if he makes a dive bomb like Orion did earlier, but I don't think he is going to dare to do that. And Transic is going to get past America anyway, so he didn't really lose too many positions there at the end of the race. Well, at the beginning of the race, after that incident with Amalia, and Transic is now going to get past America, although and Transic has a 3-second time penalty. What happened there? He didn't have to make that move. Orion is now making that move. And let's have a quick look with Amalia if he's going to be able to get past J Tyler. Coming around at the last corner they go. And that is not going to be a move for Mali down the main straight. So it's going to be a sprint race over 1/10 in between Mali and J Tyler. And Mini G gets back to P5. Sticky drops back to P... Mini G was P4. Sticky was... Well, dropped back to P5. And then we had a Lionator drop back to P6. Now, I don't know if Lionator is going to be able to get that removed. Because here's the thing. If I was Stewart, I would say yes. Orion Lemons just made a horrible dive bomb into that corner, and he shouldn't have done that. And in my opinion, Lionator... in my opinion, he should have been able to cut that corner there. So if he would get that 5-second time penalty removed, he would get back to P4. Not too sure if Stiggy is going to be able to get his 5 seconds removed. He might be able to after that incident with that other driver. That was going to be Orion, of course. And then we have got 2 DNFs, unfortunately. Well, 3, no, 4. 4. We've got Ali, we've got Skansky, Orion Lemons, and Flying Away, who all DNF'd. And then the fastest lap goes to Orion, who's got a 1:10.5. Not a bad lap from the AlphaTauri driver. And that is going to be your sprint race. So we will be right back. As I'm not too sure if we're going straight to the lobby or already straight to the race. We are going straight to the race already, so I might need to blow my nose real quick, drink a little bit of water, and then we will be right back with you. Stiggy, I didn't see your message, buddy. Can I get a hi? Was that good enough? Oh, thank you for the follow, Gordent5. I usually don't make these kind of sounds, don't worry. My apologies, really, my apologies. So how's your day going, buddy? Are you a racer in PGR? By any chance? Yes, no, maybe so? Good F1 23 unbound. Thank you very much. Not too sure what you mean, but thank you very much. Oh, we've got 5 red lights here in Monaco. It's going to be the 50% race, of course. And off we go. Rage starting in P1. Is Jay Tyler going to be able to make that move? No, Molly is going down the inside here of the McLaren driver, and he gets pushed wide a little bit. I mean, lol. Ah, no worries, no worries. All right, here we go. We have got a little bit of chaos here in turn 3, that is. As we've got Orion making that move. Oh, that's great, Ardent. But do you race in PGR? This is Power Grid Racing. It's a league. I'm not too sure if you league race, but otherwise I really wonder where you have found my channel, to be honest. But I'm a commentator, of course, so I'm just going to focus on the race right now, but I will be able to sneak in some conversations later. As we've got Orion right on the tail of Mini G. And Mini G actually a pretty decent result here. Is he going to be able to make that move? He's not going to. Orion, he had a little bit of a flashback there from that move down the inside of Lineator as Sticky earlier. And Orion tries to get past the Haas driver right now, but he's not going to be able to. A little bit of sketchy driving there from the AlphaTauri driver, but I think it might be his Wi-Fi connection. No, mate, just looking at racing channel with the same or similar content. Ah, amazing, buddy. Well, I'm a commentator. I'm not a racer myself. I do organize some open lobbies every now and then, but I'm currently on vacation. Well, not really vacation. I'm on a three-month internship in another country, so I'm not able to organize any open lobbies. But feel free to join the Discord, and then we will be able to sort some open lobbies whenever you're free. Heated battle going on here between Stiggy, Lineator, and Transic. And Transic, I do have to say, he's currently in P6 in the Drivers' Championship, and he doesn't have the pace to be able to compete with the top 5, but he definitely does have the consistency. He's always there in the top 10, and he always gets points, and everyone who scores, well, who finishes the race gets points. And Lineator and Transic is that kind of guy who scores points each race. He's there every race. We've got another risky move from Orion there as he drops back to P7. Lineator as Sticky got past the AlphaTauri driver right there. As we've got some fireworks at the back of your... What's going on there? Fireworks? Why is there fireworks going on? I do think that these guys are getting a little bit frustrated by that fireworks entering sector 3 there, as Rage currently has the fastest the fastest lap. Sticky trying to get past Mini G, but the room was not there. Now, Orion, he's such an interesting driver right there. I mean, he sometimes gets a little bit too fast into the corner and then gets his front wing broken or something like that. And Orion and Transic is finding himself in a difficult position right now, right behind. And he goes into the wall. There goes Transic, and this has to be a safety car, doesn't it? This has to be a safety car. It's a virtual safety car, actually. 39 laps. We still have 36 laps to go here. And Transic has left the session, unfortunately. And it's a really spooky evening for Transic. As he dusts up in the air. He becomes a ghost. And you've got your first victim of the murderer. Oh, we've got green flags already in go, go, go. As we have got Sticky pretty close to Mini G here. As you can see there at the back of the background, you've got some fireworks going on. That is really difficult for the guys' concentration, to keep their concentration on the track instead of in the background, of course. Now let's have a quick look. Sticky has some difficulties coming around that last corner. He's not able to get past Mini G anytime soon, as he does cut the corner there into turn 1 a little bit, to hopefully gain some speed down the straight here, and then entering turn 2 and 3, of course, into turn 4. And then we've got turn 5, 6 is going to be the slowest corner of the track. Ali just joined. He's currently in P11, 13 seconds behind Flying Away. And Flying Away is trying to make a comeback race work, as he did DNF in the sprint race. Currently finds himself in P10, so he gained about 3 positions, which is not too bad at all. Sticky currently 3 tenths behind Mini G, and I don't expect him to make a move anytime soon. He's not gonna make an unrealistic dive bomb into that chicane. Has a little bit of a snap there, almost ended up in the wall, and that would have been our second dead person of the evening, but he's not gonna be there. He's still on track, but he's getting eaten from behind. We've got the Vampire Lineator. Or do I have to say Frankenstein? That sounds a little bit German, guys. It sounds a little bit German. So we've got Frankenstein here in a P6. Is there like an English character? A spooky character? Oh, Lineator. Oh, watch out, buddy. And there goes the Oz driver having a little bit of a snap there coming through that long left-hander. Lineator is going to look down the inside, but he backs out of the move. 2 tenths for Lineator right now on the tail of the Mercedes driver. Is there front wing damage? Is there some front wing damage? I thought I saw some parts of the front wing coming off his car. But hopefully that hasn't been the case. A 3-way battle for P1 right now, as Jay Tyler doesn't seem to get past Rage. And he's got that hungry Swedish guy right behind him. Molly the mullet puppy. Someone crashed. That is going to be Mini G. Did he get crashed? Or did he crash himself? Good question. Orion with a 3-second time penalty. That is going to be your first penalty of the evening. As Orion now puts a Lineator a little bit wide there, and I think what is going on here? That is not very nice. Oh, Lineator is just finding himself in the middle of the battlefield. Orion Lemons currently in P5. He gained a couple of positions already, 7 to be exact. Mini G retired from the session. He finds himself all the way in P11. And he's not going to be able to finish this race. Orion Lemons currently gained 7 positions. Flying Away gained 6, as we've got Sticky dropping back all the way to P10. He qualified. Well, he started the race in a P5. Oh, Jay Tyler got past the Mercedes driver, I think. Although they're having some scrappy battles there. As I think Molly might have some front wing damage due to that collision between Rage and Jay Tyler there. Lineator now with a 3-second time penalty. Will he get that removed? Jay Tyler also with a 3-second time penalty. And we see those penalties get, well, come into play right now. We're currently in lap 6 out of 39. So we still have 33 laps to come. Well, 32 actually. As we do have to have a quick look with the tires though. Medium tires for Jay Tyler, medium tires for Amali, and the rest of the grid is actually on hard tires, and Transic went onto the softs, but he crashed out, and Jay Tyler retired from the session. He crashed out, and that is going to be another safety car. That is a really devastating evening for Jay Tyler here. He told me that he wasn't going to race, but eventually he did. And it ended up being a DNF. Did not finish, for the guys who don't know what DNF means. And Jay Tyler is going to drop back all the way to P11 without any points in the bag. So if the guys in the top 2 or the top 3 are going to be able to score some good points, they're going to be running away in the Drivers' Championship. I'm just going to take the standings with me real quick. As we've got the Master Steer, of course, here we go. Okay, so Lionator currently has 125 points in P1. We've got Orion Lemons in P2 with 113 points. And then right behind we've got Niklas, who is not going to be there tonight. Mali with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That will be a very sour penalty. Jay Tyler is currently in P4, so he's not going to lose too many points to Niklas. But if Stiggy is going to score a top 5 position tonight, he's going to get past the Englishman in P4. And Transic is currently in P6. He's not going to score a single point. Neither is Simpendal, as he's not participating tonight. And then we've got Mali in P8, currently with 59 points. And we've got Jay Oliver in P9, who's not participating either tonight. And a double ass in P10. The American not participating tonight either, as there have been a couple of dropouts. I'm just going to have a quick look who has dropped out of the race. 12 checkouts for tonight. Brashman, David, Niklas, Jay Oliver, Beasley, Verklempt, Simpendal, Arbon, Jay Haas, AJ, Fawas, and Verstappen. So all of these guys are not going to be participating. Double Ass was not sure if he was going to be participating, but apparently he was not going to. 30 people checked in, and actually 13 people did participate, so that's great to see. Now, is anyone coming into the pits? A couple of guys are actually coming into the pits. We've got Mali going on to the hards, Alinator going on to the mediums, Orion Lemons going on to the mediums. We've got Orion already went on to the mediums last lap, and flying away went on to the mediums too. So we have got a couple of thrown away a win. Great to play Monaco against people a second faster than me with no time to practice. Yeah. My man is complaining that everyone needs to chill. There's some things happening in the Discord. It's quite funny. I don't know if you guys can read it. It's quite funny. Let me tell you guys what's going on. So, it all started with Orion saying, "Good luck, lads." Lemon said, "Yes." Ali asked, "When do we start?" Then Orion, he came into the chat. He says, "Mini G, unit banning, horrendous." And Transic replied, "Great to play Monaco against people a second faster than me with no time to practice." Then Orion again, "At Lionator, come on mate, please leave some space." and then right after Jay Tyler crashed, he was screaming into the chat, "Throwing away your win, fuck." And then Mini G replies back, my man is complaining at everyone, needs to chill." So funny. Oh, I love this kind of shit. I don't know if I can actually... Oh wait, live stream? Thought I'd give you some action outside in this chicane. Yes sir, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm just gonna take a quick sip of water. Water is important, guys. Don't drink coffee. I did notice that a lot of guys here in Ireland drink a lot of coffee. Don't drink coffee. Coffee is bad for you. I'm not even that mad, to be honest. I know I can reduce the cap. Yeah, you can. It's gonna be difficult because Lionator is... He's always there. He's always in the top 5. Look at that firework. I don't know why it's going on. Like, these Monaco people have got money enough to play the firework. Oh, wait, there is also firework outside here in Dublin. Ah. It's Halloween. Spooky, spooky. Spooky season. And guys, I did dress myself up. I dressed myself up as Phoebe Thomas. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. It wasn't very difficult, you know, just put a sweater on, just put some joggings on and put some socks on. Put my hair in a bun, and that's gonna be the Phoebe Thomas outfit. I was so happy when I made the move around the outside. I don't know if I actually captured that. Jay Tyler, I don't know if I actually did. So my apologies if I didn't. But hopefully you're gonna be able to find that move back anytime soon. Now all of a sudden we've got Amelika in P2. How did he get there? No idea, obviously, but currently in P2 as the safety car is gonna come back into the pits right now. So we are gonna be racing again, and hopefully we have got some pretty clean laps ahead of us, because we still have 29 laps to race. And I'm not too sure if that is going to be all clean laps. Now we will have to wait and see. But we do have some different grids on the, well, different cars on the grid. We only have 2 Alfa Romeos and 2 Mercedeses and 2 Alpines, and the rest of the grid is only with 1 constructor. Now Mali is looking to make a move on Amelika. And is he going to be able to? He's got the fresh hearts though, 7-lap-old fresher hearts. But it's going to be difficult, you know. Monaco is always a difficult track to make that move on. He's looking to make a move down the inside there. As he had a pretty good exit. He has a pretty good exit coming out of that long left-hander. And he gets pushed wide a little bit there. He's got Lineator going for the move. Mali doesn't leave too much space for the German, as they're now going side by side, and they went through that corner. Quite nice. Lineator having a little bit of a snap there coming through a turn 8. As they're now heading into turn 9, and this is turn 10, which is going to be the chicane. Turn 10, 11, and 12 right now. Orion makes that move on Ali. As he goes a little bit too deep, there might have been a penalty for the Alpine driver. Although Orion is finding it difficult getting past Ali. Although Ali retired from the session. No, he didn't retire. He just left the session. I think it is a connection issue from the Williams driver. We've got Stiggy trying to make a comeback race work, as Orion is now coming into the pits. Did he have front wing damage? Possibly he does, because he's only on 3-lap-old medium, so I wouldn't think that someone without front wing damage is going to come into the pits this soon. Now let's have a quick look with Mali here as he's on the tail of the Aston Martin driver, and it's once again difficult. You know, you can stretch these hearts until the end of the race. Mali is looking to make a move down the inside, and obviously that was pretty smart there from Amelika to let the Aston Martin go past, although he did miss his braking point, or he did get pushed wide by someone. Was that Orion once again? Stiggy now making a move down the inside of Orion. And Orion keeps the position. Beautifully done from the AlphaTauri driver right there, but he needs to get past the Aston Martin as soon as possible. As he's on 5-lap-old mediums, Amelika on 11-lap-old hards. As Amelika gets another 3-second time penalty. So the top 5, actually 4 drivers out of the top 5 have got a penalty. That's not great. Rage finds himself in a great position right now. Still has to come into the pits though, but he's possibly waiting for another safety car, and then he can just switch on to the medium tires to finish this race off. DRS is enabled right now as we're heading into lap 13 out of 39. So we're we're past 1/3 of the race. Orion seems to have made that move on Amelika here. He's getting up in, he's getting back into P4. And Lineator is trying to get back to Mali. So is this going to be a race win for the German driver? Well, obviously, you have to think which German driver, because we currently have 2 German drivers in the top 3. Then we also have a Swedish guy in P2. at the moment who's got a penalty though. Mali trying to get past Rage. Is he going to make a dive bomb? He possibly is. He possibly is. He is going to. And oh, what a move. What a move. That was a beautiful move there from Mali. You do have to say that. Beautiful move from the Swedish driver as he's now getting into into P1. We've got a Mercedes driver crashing out into the chicane. Did something happen with America or flying away there as he's currently in P7, dropped back 5 seconds there. What is Lionator gonna do? We are seeing some slides from the Mercedes driver. Lionator is going around the outside of Rage. Both drivers do have DRS there. Lionator backs out of the move. He's gonna try and make a switchback work. He's got some good exit coming through that corner. They're going side by side. This is really, really close right now. The Mercedes driver pushes Lionator a little bit wide. He's going down the inside. Is Rage crashing out? No, he isn't, but he is having some snaps every now and then. It might have been his Wi-Fi for some reason, but right now he's got Orion right behind him. And what is the German driver gonna do? Is he gonna be defending his P3 position against the AlphaTauri driver right now? They're slowly seeing Lionator get away as there is already a gap of 1.3 seconds there. And Orion Lemons now get past Ali, although Ali is not in the lobby anymore. Orion gets past the Mercedes driver. And I have a feeling we are going to be seeing a lot of reports against Orion here. Guys, I need an invite. I keep getting... Okay. Send me a friend request, Ali. It's VB Thomas, but only one S. I will put it in the chat. Send me a friend request and I will send you an invite. So this is going to be my EA name. So make sure to send me a friend request and I will send you a game invite if you are ready. It's going to take a while though, so... patiently wait, please. And there we go. So I will be able to find that in here somewhere. So we have got... so this is going to be that. But you are not going to be in here straight away. So we will be patiently waiting for that. It's going to take like 1 minute or something. Orion, who now gets the fastest lap of the race, a 1:11.1. And is that going to beat the actual fastest lap on this track set by someone from AER? No, it is not. The fastest lap has been set by Mr. Craigleton, yes. And it was a 1:11.0. So, pretty amazing lap from the Englishman right there. And we are currently on board with Orion. He's going to try to get past the German driver as soon as possible. But as I said earlier, are we going to be seeing a couple of reports against the AlphaTauri driver? That is most likely going to affect this race right there. And let's have a quick look with this move as he's making a move down the inside there. Lionator saw it coming from miles away. He didn't want to make that move. Well, he didn't want to defend that move because he's got some experience with the AlphaTauri driver already. And Orion, who... he's got some interesting internet lately, and you know, he's making some aggressive moves. So Lionator didn't want to risk getting crashed out there, of course. And now let's have a quick look if we can invite Ali here. We should be able to, although he's not in here. Where is Ali? Oh, here he is. There we go. Send you the invite, Ali. I don't know why they changed the track. I have no time to practice against this quality of drivers. Bullshit. And Transic is only a one-time event. So it's because it's Halloween and they wanted to... like, you know... sometimes you've got drivers who are seeking some kind... oh, we've got a broken front wing for Lionator. That's really unfortunate. Look at that. Broken front wing for Lionator. So... he will have to race with this broken front wing for 22 laps. Which is very unfortunate. But as I said, Intronsic, so sometimes drivers, they don't want to join a regular league that is not going to be doing anything during the Christmas times or during the Halloween times or anything like that. But this league actually does something that other leagues don't, and that is like events and all that kind of stuff. Now, it's Halloween today, so they wanted to scare you guys, you know, scare by making it Monaco, and that's why they changed it to Monaco. Nobody was able to practice, so that's why it's a little bit of a chaotic race here. And yeah, my apologies if it didn't suit you or you didn't like it, but it's only a one-time thing. Don't worry about the next couple of races. Las Vegas is not going to be driven anymore. They actually should have done Mexico. They actually should have done Mexico for Días de los Muertos. That would have been pretty cool. Now, we are looking at a move from Stiggy. Well, a battle from Stiggy with a flying away and America here is both... Well, all three drivers are running old, hard tires at the moment. And we've got Orion Lemons in P8 with those 5-lap-old soft tires as he's trying to get past Stiggy. And he's going to be able to. Stiggy is letting him go past as he wants to benefit from those soft tires, obviously. Because, you know, he's able to catch the toe of someone who's really, really fast. And he might be able to benefit from any mistakes that Flying Away and America are going to be making, battling against Orion Lemons here. Now, it is going to be both Alpine drivers, as they're probably going to be working together with each other. But if I were Flying Away, I would let through Orion Lemons because he is on fresh, soft tires at the moment. And he might be able to make it difficult for America. I might be able to... Halloween is actually a Irish holiday, buddy. What's next? We stop on track at lap 19 to eat after Ramadan. Nah, don't say that, buddy. You're not gonna be doing it. No, we're not gonna be doing that. Actually, Halloween used to be an Irish thing. It was something with pumpkins and all that kind of stuff, and then the Americans, they stole the holiday after the Irish immigrated to the United States. So that's where the holiday comes from. Oh, Orion Lemons now gets past Stiggy. No, he gets past Flying Away. Flying Away dropping 2 positions. I don't think that was the plan. He was planning to let Orion Lemons go through, but Stiggy just said thank you for the position. And now he has to make up, well, actually 2 positions. But he was going to lose 1 anyway to Orion Lemons right now. As Orion Lemons is trying to get past America. It's not working at the moment. He is on the tail though. He's really, really close. 2 tenths, 1 tenth. For Orion Lemons, he's right on the tail. He's got a good exit coming through that corner. And will he be able to make that switchback work? Will he be able to make that switchback work? Going into the chicane, he's got a good line. But so does the Aston Martin. A little bit of a snap there from Orion Lemons makes it impossible to make the overtake on the Aston Martin driver right now. We've got the fireworks again in the background. And America, who's got a bad exit. America, who's got a bad exit. It's not going to be working yet, though. He might be able to make it work down the main straight right now. Let's have a quick look. We've got Orion Lemons going onto the throttle a little bit too soon. America, who doesn't have a single ERS left. Orion Lemons does have plenty of ERS. He's gonna look to make a move with the use of ERS. Down the inside, he's pushing America a little bit wide. There's no touching going on, though. Beautiful racing there from both of them. America goes into the wall. No way, that was some beautiful move. Well, some beautiful battling from both of them. They kept it clean through that long left-hander. I think it's turn 3 if I'm not mistaken. And they were able to battle it out. And then unfortunately, I think America went onto the throttle a little bit too fast. And that's where he spun into the wall coming out of turn 4. So America, you did a great job there, buddy. You can be proud of yourself. You're going to be getting a confirmed P8. Well, obviously, if you're not going to be crashing anymore. This Ali might not be able to get back as he's currently 14 seconds behind. And we've got Skonski in P10, 24 seconds behind. Now Rage is trying to get past Lineator again. As it seems like the Mercedes driver has caught up to the German driver. Will he be able to? Not too sure. Mali has got a big lead of 9 seconds already. 13 lap old hards, and he is most likely going to be winning this race. America DNFs. And it's a very common corner for the guys to DNF if they have broken front wing. Into turn 13, I think that is. If I'm not mistaken, turn 12 maybe. It's a very, very, very common corner. Because you want to go through that corner at full speed. But you simply don't have the wings to do so. And you're underestimating the understeer. And you have got too much understeer and you're basically going into the wall, driving off your wheel. So that is usually going to be raised over. But actually, we're already in lap 21 out of 39 and we've only got 4 DNFs, which is not that bad. We still have 9 people racing. On another league race I did here in Monaco, we had more than half of the grid DNFing. As it is going to be Rage and Line, they're still having a heated battle here. As it is going to be a Mercedes versus Ferrari battle. Stiggy is trying to get back to the group. We also have Orion Lemons. And the important thing for Lineator is that he gets away from Orion Lemons soon. Because, I mean, Orion Lemons, he doesn't have a penalty. He's currently trailing by a couple of points in the Drivers' Championship. And he might be able to get past Lineator after this race if he gets past the Ferrari driver, of course. Now, of course, Orion Lemons still has to come into the pits at least once, as he's currently on 10 lap old softs. Now, I'm not too sure how long he's going to be able to stretch these softs for. Now, he comes into the pits, 20 lap old hards. As he probably did start on those hards. No, he didn't actually. He came into the pits once, I think. Did he? I'm not too sure, actually. Doesn't really matter. He goes on to the mediums right now. 0 lap old mediums, which is great. Rage almost goes into the wall there in the exit of the chicane. You need to watch out there. And this is the corner I was talking about. Or Lineator gets another broken front wing. He doesn't have a wing anymore. And that's where Rage was able to get back to the Ferrari driver. Lineator, who had a broken front wing. Oh, he keeps on driving. Actually, there is no point in coming into the pits. I'm gonna be totally honest, there is no point in coming back into the pits. Rage, who did come into the pits, did he have a broken front wing? Doesn't look like it. And Lineator now gets overtaken by Orion Lemons. Nothing he could do about it. 15 lap old mediums. I think the best thing Lineator could do right now is just coming into the pits, go on to soft tires and put a new front wing on. He's gonna lose that position to Stiggy anyway. And he might be losing that position to Rage too if he keeps on driving like this. 0 lap old mediums with a fresh front wing compared to 15 lap old mediums with no front wing. And he might be able to get a fastest lap point too if he's coming into the pits right now. But keeping on driving like this is simply going to be impossible because you're not going to be able to keep that position from Stiggy. Oh, Stiggy goes into the wall. He's got a broken front wing too. And there is a virtual safety car right now, so Lineator should actually come into the pits right now. Because he's gonna gain time on Rage. Well, he's gonna lose less time to Rage. Stiggy is also coming into the pits. And I am gonna see, I do think I'm gonna be seeing a penalty, well, a report from Stiggy onto Lineator that he kept on driving with a broken front wing. But actually, it's very simple. If Lineator wants to keep on driving with a broken front wing, he keeps on driving with a broken front wing. It is what it is. So as you can see, Lineator did lose a lot of time to Rage. Yeah, he actually did. But that's because he went on to that last lap. Well, that previous lap with a broken front wing, obviously. Fresh medium tires with a fresh front wing is going to be way faster. Now, the guys are currently under a virtual safety car. Still 15 more laps to come. As we're already past the 1 hour mark of this live stream. We've got a drive-through penalty for flying away. No way. I mean, he's currently a B7, so not too big of a deal. But he does have fresh soft tires. So we might be seeing Ali getting past the German driver again. It seems like Mali and Orion are coming into the pits. Both drivers going on to soft tires. Orion Lemons also came into the pits to go on to soft tires. And will he be able to get past the other guys? No, he is not going to be able to. Mali is driving outstanding right now. He's going to be winning this race if he keeps on driving like this, of course. We don't want to jinx anything, because anything could happen here in Monaco. We've got some heavy battling going on between Orion Lemons and his, well, his name rival. I wouldn't say name rival, but yeah, they've got the same Orion. Actually, it's Orion, but I'm saying Orion. Orion name, so 7/10 right now for the Alpine driver, right behind Orion. I don't know. I don't actually know how to say his name, honestly. LMR 1E. LMR 1E. Ah. Yeah, so 9/10 right now for Orion Lemons, and I'm not too sure these guys know each other quite well, so I don't think there's going to be any heavy battling going on. Orion Lemons, he doesn't have a penalty. The other Orion does have a penalty, so I think he's just going to stick to the toe for some reason. I don't think they're going to be able to catch up to Mali in 13 laps. That would be a little bit less than a second to gain each lap, which in my opinion is a little bit unrealistic, if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. 10.7 seconds right now. 10.8. Let's have a quick look how much the other guys are gaining. And maybe we are able to see what Lionator is doing, as he's trying to get back to Rage. Only 3 seconds right now for Lionator. 10.7. Yeah, especially with free air, I think Mali is a pretty consistent driver. He's not always there in the top 5, but currently he has some pace around Monaco, and I don't think he's going to be losing 8/10 on a track leading, where he's leading. And, you know, it's a track where you need to keep your concentration, but if you've been in the lead for the whole race, I don't think your concentration has gone too much. A 111.0 right now for Mali. And we might be seeing the fast lap coming from Orion. Yes, indeed, a 110.2. He's pushing. He's pushing, and he is indeed 7/10 faster. So is he going to be able to get back to Mali? 12 more laps, 13 more laps? He might be able to. 10.0 right now. We do see Orion being a little bit faster in Sector 3 than Mali the Mullet Puppy. We want to get back to the interval. And I think that most certainly has something to do with the setup. I feel like Mali's setup is more concentrated, well, more focused in Sector 1 and Sector 2, and then Orion is setup is more focused in Sector 3. Let's have a quick look here. If he's going to be gaining time through the chicane, he doesn't. Through this fast left-hander, he doesn't. Through this little chicane, he does a little bit. 1/10 right now. And is he faster here coming through that fast right-hander? Ali has left the session. Let's pop in him behind again. I don't know if he's going to be joining back, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. He's all the way here. There we go. So 9.7 seconds. It's not going to be working for Orion, I'm afraid. And Orion Lemons needs to watch out that he's not dropping out of a 3-second gap to Orion. It's so weird to say Orion and Orion. Orion 1 and Orion Lemons. Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. Orion 1 and Orion Lemons. I think that is the best way to say it. 2 seconds right now. Orion Lemons needs to watch out. And Lionator is also gaining on Rage right now. Both drivers having a penalty, so that is going to be very, very interesting. Ali has joined again. 3-second time penalty for Lionator. 3-second time penalty for Rage. Anytime someone leaves the lobby, I get disconnected. Oh, that's unfortunate. It might have something to do with your internet connection, Ali. I'm not an internet expert, but it seems quite obvious that it might be something to do with your internet. Might have something to do, not might be something to do. Might have something? I don't know. I do think both can suit. America has left the session, and is Ali gonna get disconnected right now? He's not. He's not. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we are gonna have Orion Lemons pushing right now to stick to the toe to Orion 1. 1.5 seconds. I don't, you know, Orion Lemons has got that. Goedenavond says, and oh, long time no see, buddy. Long time no see. How is everything going? How are you tonight? It's pretty late for you already, isn't it? 10 o'clock? Well, for me, that's late because I woke up at 4 this morning. How is the racing going? Didn't you leave? I thought I saw you leave Rayners Racing League, right? Didn't you leave? I do think you left. You said something about, thank God I don't have to race these guys anymore. And you summed up a couple of guys. Wasn't that you? I think it was you. So Lineator 3/10 behind Rage right now. Oh, I'm not gonna allow that. What happened, buddy? Explain it to me. I'm gonna be commentating in the meanwhile, but I'm gonna be reading your messages. Lineator right now, right behind Rage, as he is 4/10 behind the Mercedes driver. Both drivers on a 3-second time penalty. Let's have a quick look with the tires. We've got Lineator on fresh softs. We've got Rage on fresh mediums. So, realistically, Lineator should be a little bit faster right now, but at the end of the race, Rage is going to be faster. So, Lineator needs to make that move as soon as possible. But the question is where, when, and how. Because, you know, entering Sector 1, you're possibly not going to be able to make that move into Turn 1 because you need a very good exit coming out of that last corner. You're only going to be able to get a good exit compared to the other guy if you've got fresher tires, which Lineator actually doesn't have. Into Turn 1, same scenario, you need a good exit. We've got Ali retiring from the session. That is going to be a safety car, and the grid is going to be very close to each other again. This is not great for Lineator. This is not great for Rage, and neither is it great for Orion 1. Alles wat Engels is goed, maar alles wat buiten Engeland is gewoon ruk. Buddy, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That's the mentality of a lot of Englishmen. You just have to live with it. It is what it is. I mean, I do have to say, most leagues that I used to be in, they welcomed me with open arms. Even as a commentator, my English isn't amazing. It's good. It's advanced, but I wouldn't say it's really advanced. Like it's insane. But you know, usually a lot of British people do think that their nationality is superior. I mean, superior is a bad word. It's like better or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I can't blame them, but, you know, it is what it is. They back each other up. I will never ever be associated with Ariel. No, I do understand that, buddy. I do understand that. Yeah, they do tend to back each other up, but yeah, I mean, wouldn't you, if you were in an English league, in a Dutch league, wouldn't you back up your Dutch drivers or your Dutch people? I mean, I think it's not necessarily British people who only do that. I think it's every nationality. I freaking hate those British. I didn't say that, guys, by the way. There was someone in the chat who said that. Sazan, if you want to, what days are you looking to race? I might be able to pop you an invite to a certain league if you're interested. Didn't they race on Mondays? I do have a good league on Monday if you're interested. I also have got a good league on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, and Fridays. No, Fridays I don't actually anymore. Wait, do I have a league on Fridays? I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, so everyone is actually coming to the into the pits except for Skansky and Orion 1. Orion. This is a interesting strategy. Currently in P1, He does have a penalty. We might need to focus on that penalty. 3-second time penalty. He does have a penalty. He doesn't come into the pits, and he's going to be leading the safety car for 6 more laps. Oh, he's coming into the pits right now. This is... man. Interesting strategy, though. I do have to say that. Interesting strategy. I don't know what you can say about that. It's not great. Oh, he's got a broken front wing. Makes even more sense. So it's gonna be Mali the Mullet Poppy in P1 again, but he's gotta be frustrated. You know, he was 10 seconds in front of those guys when the safety car came out, and currently Orion Lemons, who's possibly faster, he is faster. It's an objective opinion. You know, Orion Lemons is faster than Mali the Mali the Mullet Poppy. Oh my days, this is a tongue twister. And the difficult thing is, although our Orion Lemons is faster, I think Mali is just gonna be defending this race win with his life. And he's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna be... Yeah, he's gonna do everything in his power to keep Orion Lemons behind him, and I don't think that Orion Lemons wants to risk a P2 for a P1. I mean, I don't think he should, because let's say he does make the move. All right, Mali is just gonna battle back and battle even more aggressive. But then on the other side, if Orion Lemons doesn't make the move work, he is just going to drop that many positions. Rage is right behind him. Orion is right behind him. Lionator is right behind him. Sticky is right behind him. Flying Away is not able to get there yet, but the safety car is going on for one more lap. Skansky is right behind him. Oh no, he's got lapped. So yeah, a lot of guys right behind Orion Lemons. So what should he do? What should he do? Should he make that move into turn 1 or whenever and hope for Rage to make that move on Mali as soon as possible, or at least battle with him so that he gains some time on those guys? Or should he stick behind Mali, hope that Rage is not going to make the move on Orion Lemons, and just be happy with a P2, or make that move in the last lap? But then, of course, the question is going to be where, when, and how is he going to be able to make that move? So that is something that goes on in a racer's mind. Like, what should I do? And usually, as a racing driver, you do know what you want, but you do not know how, when, or where. So yeah, just giving you a quick thought of what goes on in the mind of a racing driver, you know. I'm just gonna read the chat here real quick. No, not yet, mate. I'm sick of racing in leagues. I was never appreciated by those guys. Well, I do have to say, there is a league. This league, actually, it has got 9 divisions, if I'm not mistaken. 9? Yeah, it does have 9 divisions, and these guys do appreciate you a lot. Like, they appreciate everyone. So, you can just join through my channel. It's in the panels. I think the league is called... it says PGR, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, feel free to join whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. We've got green flags right now. Still 5 more laps to race. And here we go. Mullet Poppy, he is going around the last corner, and he's got a big gap. 6/10 right now. I think Orion Lemons is just gonna patiently wait and hope for Rage to not make that move. Orion is really pushing. Orion is really pushing. I think he almost had a broken front wing again. Have a look at that. A really pushing the AlphaTauri driver is... Oh, yeah, that's what I said. He's pushing too much, man. Another safety car. And there goes your... Oh, yoy. Man, what a race. Just came into the pits for a new front wing. And he has left the session. Never mind what I said about the amount of DNFs, guys. We've got more DNFs than racers right now. Well, no, actually, no. There still needs to be one more DNF for the race to be more DNFs than racers. Well, than finishers. So I'm not too sure if we're actually gonna be driving again. No, we actually are not. So I might take a quick bathroom break. Although, I mean, yeah, I might have. I don't know, actually. Should I? I should. I'm just gonna see if anyone is gonna come into the pits. Nobody seems to come into the pits. Is Kshansky maybe gonna be able to unlap himself? He should have actually come into the pits and go for the fastest lap. That would have been the best way to gain some more points. Do they have a league for people who are extremely slow like me? They have got divisions. So they have got divisions based on pace. Let me get you... Do you know... Wait, let me have... There's another guy that I know that is not very fast. His name is Waza. He's also Dutch. And he races in the bottom division. And... yeah, he's able to stick with the fast guys of that division. The division is called Apex? Is it called Apex? Let me have a quick look. It is not called Apex. It is called Evolution, I think it is. No, it's not Evolution either. No, it is Evolution either. Oh no, now he's not able to anymore. But he used to be in the top few drivers. So Evolution, let me have a quick look if I can get some race statistics. The safety car is not coming in yet, is it? No, it is not. So Belgium, the fastest lap, the pole in Belgium, 5 seconds off the pole is not really fast. No, don't worry. So the pole in Belgium was a 142.6. Here you go. 142.6. And he is currently, he has got 2 wins already, 100 points and 2 podiums. He's completed 3 races. Yeah, this guy is a menace. I don't think he was the actual. I think he's not in this division anymore. Oh no, he is. So the pole was a 142 in Belgium, which is... Oh, don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. You can join the league, and if you're not fast enough, they will simply tell you. Like, we are still actively searching for drivers, and you know, if you're not fast enough, they will just tell you, because it's also with a trial, so you need to wait. Where did flying away go? Wait, hold up. What's happening? Flying away is lagging. Oh no. Oh no. So they will trial you, and if you're too slow, they will just tell you you're a little bit too slow. Please practice a little bit more. And if you're fast enough, they will be able to tell you if you're fast enough, and then you know yourself if you're put in a division where you are battling against drivers your pace. All right, so we are off for the 2 last laps of this race. No, but you don't have to be so negative about yourself. Just join the league and do the trial, and they will be able to give you an answer there. All right, Molly the Mullet Poppy is coming around the last corner like he previously did. And what is Orion Lemons going to do? He got slapped with a beautiful restart again. 6/10 right now for Orion Lemons, as he's got 2 more laps to make that move work. And I don't think he's going to be able to. Lionator is going to drop back to P6. Stiggy is going to get back into P3, as he's going to be able to make the jump on his teammate. And Lionator, now flying away, is getting into the top 4. So actually not a bad result there. And I think Orion Lemons is going to be able to get the P1 in the Drivers' Championship. If he gets the race win, I do think so. But Lionator is also looking to make a move on Rage to hopefully get into the top 5. And he's struggling, but it's good exit. It's a good exit from Lionator. He's looking to make a move there into turn 11. Or turn 12 or turn 13, whatever turn that is. Oh, and there goes the Mercedes driver. He's got a lot of pace. Rage is beautifully driving around this track to keep this position from the German driver. Both German drivers are battling with each other right now. But which German driver is the strongest? Which German driver is the fittest? Is it going to be Lineator? Is it going to be Rage? Both drivers on 3 second time penalty. Both drivers on fresh, soft tires. But it seems like it's Rage running away with this position. A position that should have been Lineator's. But unfortunately, he couldn't keep that position. Rage, who now goes a little bit too deep there, as they're coming around the slowest sector of the whole calendar. As obviously turn 6 or whatever turn that is one of the slowest turns in the whole calendar, as I said already previously. And there we go, flying away, trying to get past Siggy though. Is he going to be able to? It is going to be Molly coming around the last corners right now. A10, so he's going to get a P1 for sure. But the question still is, who is going to get P3? Is it going to be Stiggy or is it going to be Flying Away? Flying Away right on the tail. Flying Away right on the tail, but he doesn't have the exit. Rage is going to drop back to P5 or P6 even. Flying Away has to be happy with a P4. Stiggy runs away with the top 3 position. It is going to be your driver of the day, Orion Lemons. Well deserved for the Englishman. And that is going to be your race over here in Monaco. This was the Halloween event for the Masters tier, but we will be switching over to the Champions tier with their last 50 minutes. Fastest lap is a 1:10.2. Beautifully done by Orion, who did DNF. As we've got 6 DNFs. We've got Intrinsic, Mini G, Jay Tyler, Amelika, and Ali. Also Orion, who DNF'd. And then we've got the race finishers. Mali in P1, Orion Lemons in P2, and Stiggy on the podium in P3. Further, we've got Flying Away, Rage, Lineator, and Skionski. So we are going to be switching over to the other division. So we will be right back with you in a second. Oh, why does it says today's race Belgium? Ah, that's bullshit. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys my screen then. Doesn't really matter too much. There we go. So Sazen, ik heb de pace gewoon niet. Ik speel al 25 jaar race games, maar wel best voor. Yeah, just try. There's nothing wrong with trying. Like, you can do, you know, there's no point in giving up. You know, just try your best. Just do whatever you can and try to make it work. You don't have to be the fastest out of the fastest. Like these guys that just did. They're fucking... Bro, they sweat their lives. They have got nothing else to do. Oh, lap 35 out of 39. So I think they also had a couple of safety cars, because otherwise, I mean, we had 3 or 4 safety cars. I think 5 in total during sprint race, and the other one included. Chas Knight Rider retired from the session right now. Will we be having a safety car? We will not be having a safety car. Why is everything going away? Detailed position changes. Let's have a quick look with that. Lap data, telemetry, we all don't need that. It's still a very heavy battle for a P1. Although Fraser does have a penalty, Rostocker doesn't have a single penalty. Now we've got a heated battle for a P5. Scotty currently defending his P5, as it is going to be Arman and Milan Todd right on his tail. Milan Todd is looking to make a move on Arman pretty soon. Milan Todd, who qualified in P9. And who qualified in P1? It was going to be Fraser. Well, qualified. It is actually not qualifying. It is winning the sprint race, obviously. Rostocker was in P10. Not a good result, actually. Liam was in P3. And we had the Grim Sleeper in P4. Who was in P2? It was just Dave. Ah, that's pretty surprising, actually. Just Dave usually has good qualifying pace, just doesn't have the race pace. Let's have a quick look here now in lap 36 out of 39. As we're heading into turn 13, this is. As we're heading into turn lap 37 out of 39. There's some heavy battling going on here between Rostocker and Fraser, as it is going to be Mo Erika getting lapped. Unfortunately, Herman plays now trying to get past Scotty as soon as possible. What tires are both drivers on? Old hard tires. They're trying to stretch those as much as possible. Herman plays 5/10 behind Scotty. He's not going to be able to make that move, unfortunately. I don't think he's going to be able to. You know, these hards, they've got no life in them. As you can see, Scotty just sliding through the track, sliding all over the place. It seems like he's not driving on a racetrack, he's driving on an ice skate track, where the guys are going to be playing hockey on later tonight. And then Milan Todd, obviously, one of the faster guys here in this tier. Only in P7, so I'm wondering, did anything happen between those guys? And the top three is quite close to each other too, so we might be seeing a move anytime soon there as we're heading into the last 2 laps of this race. As obviously, Monaco is not an easy track to make a move on, but Schizo, I don't think it's worth making a move on Rostocker anytime soon. Only if he thinks he's going to be able to get past Fraser, but there's no point in taking the risk. And there's 3 Ferrari-powered cars, well, Ferrari engine-powered cars in the top 3. We've got Alfa Romeo in P1, Haas in P2, and Ferrari in P3 right now. Rostocker is losing the toe off Fraser, as the Haas driver currently in P2. Not a bad race, 20-lap-old mediums. Those mediums are going to be at the end of their lives, but still one more lap to go after this one, so there's no point in coming into the pits right now, only if he wants to get the fastest lap, but then he's going to be losing that race win. So he shouldn't come into the pits. The only way how he is going to lose this race win is either crash out or get a puncture, and I think a puncture is more... it's going to be more likely than Rostocker crashing out, actually, because Rostocker is actually a pretty consistent driver, as it seems like Armand crashed in that fast left-right hander entering sector 3. I can race on Monday. So this league is not on Monday, I'm afraid. Let me send you a link on Discord for the league I've got on Monday. Yes, I know a league that drives on Monday. I will give you. I know 2, but I think 1 is more suitable for you, as you're a little bit slower. Schizo on the tail of Rostocker right now. A little bit of a snap there from the Moroccan driver, as he's right on the tail of Rostocker right now. Going into the last lap of this race, there is no point in making the move. Let's have a look at the back of the grid right now. Trousers Nice are only in P8, right behind Blue New Soul, as he did make that move on Armand Place. And I'm not too sure what happened to the Williams team, but both drivers had a pretty decent result in France a couple of weeks ago, and it seems like they're struggling to get past the guys. Well, the guys ahead right now. Scotty having an interesting line through that corner right there. Is it going to be Milan Todd running away with this top 5 position? He's taking a wide line to hopefully have a better exit coming through this corner. Scotty has an interesting line. Oh, but it is not going to be able to make a move for Milan Todd. And there he goes. Oh, one more lap. Oh, it's one more lap. All right. It's one more lap to race. I thought this was the last lap already. It's at 39 out of 39 though. So Milan Todd, he only has one more opportunity to make the move. And then it is in the chicane. We've got Fraser now coming across the line. Rostocker wins the race. But not... yeah, well, he didn't win on track. He won by penalties. And there was only 5/10 in between Fraser and Rostocker right there, even with the penalty though, so you need to watch out. Milan Todd trying to get past Scotty. He's got a good exit coming through this corner. He's got a good exit. He's making a move down the inside. He's making his move stick, but unfortunately he backs out of the game, out of the move. He's really, really close right now. Is he going to be able to make that move anytime soon? Doesn't look like it. Only 2 more corners. And is it going to be an opportunity? It is not going to be an opportunity, I'm afraid. As Scotty runs away with that P5. Only 43 thousandths there. That was really, really close. It got really, really hot there for Scotty. Milan Todd has to be happy with a P6. A Blue New Soul coming across the line with a P7. And Trouser Snazzer drops back to P8. Due to penalties, unfortunately, so... No, it's not an in-game league, don't worry, Sezen. I will send you the invite pretty soon. Driver of the day is going to be Rostocker Fan Curve. Congratulations to him, as he came all the way from P10, if I'm not mistaken, to a race win. So there he goes with the Dutch flag, although he's German. So this is going to be your sprint race results, in case the guys need it. And this is going to be your race results. So congratulations to Rostocker, who came in P1, Fraser in P2, and Schizo in P3. Further, we've got Just Dave, who's got the fastest lap, 111.2, which is 1 second slower than the Masters' fastest lap. Scotty in P5 and Milan Todd in P6. Blue New Soul in P7, Armand plays in P8, Trouser Snizer in P9, and then we've got Mo Ericat in P10. Further, we've got Liam, Chas, Knight Rider, The Prince, and the Grim Sleeper. The last 4 drivers DNF'd, I think. I'm not too sure about Liam, but the rest of the grid made it onto the finish line. So congratulations to everyone. And I'm going to be finishing off the stream here, guys. Hopefully you guys liked the stream. If you like the stream, make sure to follow the channel. I would definitely appreciate that. And I will see you guys probably next week. I'm not 100% sure yet, but probably I am going to be there next week. So this was Phoebe Thomas as commentator. Hopefully you guys liked it. Make sure to follow the channel if you did. And I will see you guys next week. Peace out.